Fire. Good. Morning, y'all. Little red stuff again. I got one coming up about Joe Jesus Biden. Yeah, that one really irritated me. It's not going to be sugar coated, but honestly, nothing from the scriptures is if you get right down to brass tacks. Anyway, it's a little red. What we got going on here? I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I'm sure a lot of you are. For those of you who aren't and are getting into this, so I'm running an MS3 Pro, which I really like. It's working out way better than the Nitrous cord I had in here. So the two softwares you're going to need are Tuner Studio and Megalog Viewer. I got the upgraded version of the Tuner Studio, which lets you do, I'll show you. I don't know why I did that. I've already got it open because I'm not very bright. How about that? Right here. So if you have the nicer version, the paid for version, you can go to Tune Analyze Live, and here's your VE table. What you do is you do Start Auto Tune, which is going to be based on whatever you set up here as your AFR table. This is your target AFR. So it will try to match what you have here with your VE table. So you see I got so where it's coming into boost. I know the table looks like crap. I don't claim to know a whole lot about much of anything. See it goes lean right here. I think that's when my meth is coming in full blast at 1500 cc's I got in there, the 3 nozzles. And then it dumps more fuel into it here. So anyway, what I wanted to show you on this was my data logging on these turbos. So you can go to data log, you can go to View with Megalog Viewer, which is the other program I showed you. And these are from the pulls I made when I lifted that head on Little Red. Let's just look at this one real quick. So I'm running twin T4 turbos, 6168 on 3s on a 5.3 at 7,000 feet altitude. So they spool late, very late. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So right there when I jump into it, this is the one I want. Yeah, give me. No, it's not the data log I want. Bear with me. There we go. Maybe. No, I don't know what that is. Craziness. I haven't figured this out yet. See, everything's steady, but the AFR is fluctuating bad. Okay, this is the wrong data log. My apologies. Let's try it again. Logging. Megalog Viewer. Let's try this one. This is where I shot antifreeze up over the cab of the truck. So, here's your TPS, the green. You see it goes to 100%. Let's just have a look at where things start picking up a little bit. So I go 100%. I'm at 3,400 RPM with only a third pound of boost. AFR is pretty lean right there because I've just jumped into it. Then we'll go forward page by page, I guess log by log. Picking up 130 RPM. Only a tenth of a pound of boost increase. It's still trying to recover from the going wide open. 36, still less than a pound. 4,000 RPM. I'm just at 2 pounds of boost. Still thinking about it. AFR is dropping. 3 pounds of boost, 4,200. 4 pounds of boost, 4,500. I'm only at 5 pounds of boost. So it's not till about right here, almost 5,000 RPM. 5,000 RPM, I'm still making less than 10 pounds of boost, and I've got 22 pound springs in it. So about 5,000 RPM, she starts getting serious. So you picked up almost an entire pound of boost in less than 100 RPM. Another pound of boost, 100 RPM. Another pound of boost, 100 RPM. And the boost just shoots to the roof once it hits about 5,000. So I don't have enough converter or a trans brake to actually get it to 5K. And it's a street truck. Don't really want to do that. AFR is kind of tanked. Still working on the tune. 21 pounds of boost. Nice thing about MS3 is as well, you can set it up for safeties where if it sees, say, 3/10 of an AFR point above your target for more than, say, half a second, it will pull timing. And it wasn't doing that, so the split seconds it's running lean. We're looking probably good enough. Anyway, so that's what we're at. Comes into boost real slow. So a couple options. We're going smaller turbos, which I didn't want to do because you never go smaller, never go left. Stroker's out of my budget right now. Maybe eventually we'll get to it. I just like my little 5.3. I'm having fun with it. She's a good little motor. So what we decided to do is, I'll show you. I'll just show you. We're going to hit her with the 50 shot. This is a nitrous outlet kit down in Waco, Texas. Kind of excited about that, my old stomping grounds. So this right here has already got your solenoids built into it. I've never done a nitrous kit either. I've wanted to since the late 90s. My wife never wanted me to, though. So that's going to go between the throttle body and the manifold. We'll just see how it all works out with my regulator right there and then my vacuum line. I'm going to try to tee. I'm hoping I can tee into the line right here for the fuel side of this. Pick up my fuel off of that. And then that's pretty neat. Picked up a 15-pound bottle because there's nowhere local to get these filled. There's no E85 up here within hours of drive. No race gas. So I did a 15-pound bottle, and where I can get it filled, down in Farmington, Mr. Dave, the guy that dynoed this for me, it's $6.50 a pound, which is pretty expensive. I just wanted to get the big 15-pound bottle done. Got a purge kit right there. Thing I think I'm going to do is, I don't like these standalone relays. They're just cheesy, in my opinion. Certainly a lot of guys run them. What I'm probably going to do is what I did when I built this, and get one of these. I want to say it's BMP Automotive. They make these right here. So I've got 5 relays, fuse protected, and I've also got 5 it's like low amperage fuse circuits I can run. Probably get another one of these, and I got to figure out where I want to put it. That way I can run the nitrous relay through this, the purge relay through it, and still have 3 other relays I can use for whatever. Other thing we got going on is my homemade shroud does work. Yeah, it's plywood. What do you want? I usually work in the garage barefooted. But these thin line fans aren't cutting it. She gets close to 210 degrees, and it's not even hot up here. So I've got a pair of Mishimoto 12-inch HD race fans coming, but they pull 25 amps, more than that in startup, and this thing's not going to cut it. So if I run one of those relay blocks, I can run my fan through it, let's say a 40 amp relay, and then have the ECU control the fans. So I got the fans coming, got our turbo kit here. Other thing is the boost is uncontrollable right now, so I've got an On3 programmable 6-stage touchscreen boost controller coming. So we'll put that on as well. Probably just do a 50 shot on the nitrous, maybe 100. We'll see how she does out of the hole, because she's super slow out of the hole. And then first gear is pretty much useless even with the 29 1450s, because it's got 391s, then that 2.48 first gear on the 480. What else are we at? I got that. Oh, for the first time in my life at 42 years of age, the shocks are wore out on this, which is good for weight transfer. But it doesn't hold it, so I got some QA1 single adjustable shocks coming front and rear. That'll be a first for me. That'll be pretty cool. Is that it? I think it is. Wife and me are going to take off a week for our anniversary, and I'm going to tinker on this, and she'll do her girl stuff. So it'll be neat. That is where we're at. I may have to move this meth line and probably dump it down to a 250cc, because I'm worried that spraying this water meth through that big nozzle, when the nitrous hits it here, is going to freeze it instead of having it evaporate. But that is where we are at. Alrighty. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to you later.